So, it's been a little while. It's been 6 months for me. It's been a little while for some other people in this call, but this is it. This is our grand return to wrestling YouTube glory and that kind of thing. We're going to be talking about WrestleMania 34, which has had a meh build, but the card still looks amazing. So it's really hard to tell how good this pay-per-view is going to be, but something tells me that this is going to end up being a really good Mania. At least I'm hoping so. So we've got 13 freaking matches to go through, so we can't really afford to waste any more time. Introduce yourselves, other peoples. Well, I'm it. I am all that we've got this
Hello,
week,
everybody.
so...
Voice of Reason here. We're back, bitches.
Oh, damn.
Hello, everyone. It is I, Kaneko the Squirrel, the only wrestling haymaker.
Yeah, like you actually do wrestling. So, yeah. But yeah, so we've got Voice, we've got Kanako. We do have someone missing, that being Calcos, who set this whole thing up and then freaking didn't show up at the time.
Hopefully he'll be here.
Yeah, if he should... Oh, by the way, yeah, I think that...
And an adorable Sega in the background.
Yeah, Sega Sister. Hello, Sega Sister.
She says hi.
Hi!
Okay. Yay! Okay. So, we've got a gigantic freaking card to go through. Let's go ahead and start this off at the very beginning with the first match on the pre-show, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale, which right now the announced participants are Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson, Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, Ty Dillinger, Matt Hardy, Dolph Ziggler, Fandango, Tyler Breeze, Goldust, Heath Slater, Rhino, Zack Ryder, and Primo. Star-studded class this year, especially I would have thought that the Andre the Giant Battle Royale would be a little bigger this year, would be more meaningful with the whole HBO documentary thing. Guess not.
Nope.
You would think they would put a bit more effort into it and just maybe sneak it into the main card.
Yeah, it's already going to be a 4.5 hour show anyway, so I guess not.
To us Wrestle Kingdom fans, 4 hours, we laugh.
Alright, so you want to do 2 predictions for this?
Yeah,
for the Battle Royales?
Yep.
Alright, well, I'll go first. Number 1, Baron Corbin, I guess. I don't know if there's some kind of rub to be had for being a 2-time armbar winner, but Corbin might get that, I guess. And the other one, I'm going to go a little bit out of left field and go with Andrade Cien Almas.
Ooh.
Yeah, the current NXT champion, because I am thinking for TakeOver New Orleans that Andrade is going to drop the title to Aleister Black, and that will allow Andrade to pop up, and he's been rumored to be making a debut for a little while now. I think that'd be a good way to do it.
So, me and Nikki here, we have vastly differing opinions, but I'm agreeing with you that Baron Corbin is the safe bet, because a 2-time armbar winner is a good thing?
Maybe?
But my second pick is the exact opposite. I think Cien is going to retain, and Aleister Black is going to show up and win.
Oh, dip.
Oh, diggity dip.
Okay, I feel weird because I don't have either of those picks.
That's fine.
So my picks for the person who's going to be winning the Andre the Memorial Battle Royal, just because Zack Ryder
Yes.
and someone who definitely needs a rub, and I could see him winning this for a mid-card push, Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, that would definitely help him out. Like, I feel like the crowd...
something that I hate. I despise myself for saying it. He needs to go back down to NXT.
Maybe, but like, you know what he needs? He needs to be part of a faction.
Or a tag team.
Yeah, or a tag team. Because, like, Ty Dillinger on his own, he's kind of generic, I guess would be the right... Either that, or he really needs to ramp, like, maybe a heel turn. Like really ramp up the narcissism of being a, quote, perfect 10. Go full Rick the Model Martel, or, like, NXT Tyler Breeze. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, so that settles for the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. We've got another Battle Royale.
Yes, I'll take this one. The redacted Women's WrestleMania Battle Royale.
The second Women's Battle Royal. Hey, WrestleMania 25.
We do not talk about that one.
No.
We are not going to have the legacy of this Battle Royale does not lie with Santina goddamn Arella.
Or Kid fucking Rock.
My second
it does this year.
Ugh.
Kid Rock is in, like, all of the music for this year's WrestleMania, so...
Well, he's got... See... For the first time in a long time, I'm going to put my Crazy Booker hat on. So, because Kid Rock is going into the Hall of Fame, I have a stupid idea. It's WWE levels of stupid.
Go on.
Santina returns and wins.
No!
I don't like you. So, anyway, the actual announced participants so far are Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Natalya, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Bayley, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Mickie James, and Carmella.
So, I've got an interesting idea for this. My pick for someone who's listed is Carmella.
Okay.
How she wins is she eliminates both Sasha Banks and Bayley.
Yeah, I think
the two of them are fighting, not paying attention, and Carmella just gets both of them over. Because that'd
be a classic way of doing it. Got one more?
That'd be a good way of doing it. It's a classic, easy thing. Now, the person who I actually want to win. Ember Moon.
Ember would be nice. That would imply that she's dropping the women's title to Shayna Baszler.
Yes, and that would be my pick for that match in NXT. She drops the belt to Baszler, comes in and wins the Women's Battle Royal. That gives her a good rub for when she debuts later, on Raw or SmackDown. Probably... I have a feeling it's going to be SmackDown because she's going to get fed to someone, but I could see her on Raw. But
yeah, all right, boys.
No problem. Both divisions.
Okay, my two picks. My safe pick is going to be Bayley, and my wildcard pick, Ruby Riott.
Yeah, that would actually be a pretty interesting choice because, like, the Riott Squad has been like a flop and a half.
It's because they debuted. It's solely because they debuted the week Absolution debuted, and they look massively the same.
Yeah, what?
Except worse.
Well,
I'm not even saying that. Like, you've got the pale one, you've got the hardcore brawler, you've got the pretty one.
Literally, the brunette, the blonde, and the goth.
I will say my safe pick is Becky Lynch because, goddammit, I love Becky Lynch and I want good things to happen to her. My wild card is Peyton Royce.
Oh!
Yeah.
Ooh,
Completely forgot about her. I haven't watched NXT in ages.
Oh, come on. You're the Australian one. I would have figured
Just
that
because
you'd
I'm
be
the
all over that.
Australian doesn't mean I want Buddy Murphy to win.
I want Buddy Murphy to win. He's great.
I'm not saying he's great. I'm just saying I don't want him to win.
but yeah, like so another person that has been, or another group, I guess I should say, that has been rumored to possibly be making the jump is the iconic duo, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. And I could very easily picture like those two both being in the Battle Royale and like actually teaming up and making it all the way to the end and being the last two in it. And since, you can't pick two winners at the same time, I guess, like, I would say that WWE maybe has a little bit bigger plans with Peyton Royce, because I feel like she's just a little better in the ring than Billie Kay, and this is just personal, I think she's way more attractive.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I could see them actually having Peyton win, but the two of them saying they won.
Yeah, do it like cool type deal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway.
so that is the two Battle Royales done. We have one more pre-show match. Hopefully this main events the show, or main events the pre-show. We have the tournament final for the vacant Cruiserweight Championship. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. God damn it, this should be on the main card.
So, I have one thing to say about this match,
Mm-hmm.
and this saddens me to no end.
Dear. Oh dear.
Transitional champion.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm worried to all hell because both of these guys are good. The one I believe who deserves it, though, and this is my pick, is Mustafa Ali.
I can agree with that, because Cedric Alexander has been Roman Reignsing the Cruiserweight division. Like, not only has he not, like, I think the number of times that he's been pinned over the last year can be counted on one hand, but also the lumbar check is death. Like, it deserves to be death because it's a great move, but nobody ever kicks out of the lumbar check. And I think that might be setting up for Mustafa Ali to get hit with it. And whoa, he kicked out! Whoa!
That being the big moment for the pre-show main event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also, I feel like Cedric turning heel, I know that a lot of cruiserweights turn heels and it's kind of flops a lot of the time, but Cedric's personality in a heel mode, that's literally Mr. Perfect. And that would be awesome. So I could see this feud going on for a couple months after this, but for right now, for like the best possible moment, seeing as how Mustafa's been killing it as a babyface, Ali's got to win.
Here's my prediction. I'm predicting Mustafa Ali to win because I want him to hold the belt for a while. But if they're going to go with the transitional champion, Alexander's going to get the belt and then lose it to someone else.
Voice?
I haven't been paying attention to the Cruiserweight champion, but
You really should.
Shame!
I have to go to bed at like...
It's on the... computer!
Like, ever since Drake Maverick's taken over and become 205 Live GM, dude, no, don't poor Spud him. He has been, like, amazing.
No, I'm saying the name.
Or Spud. Yeah, Rockstar Spud. But, like...
I prefer Spud, to be honest. Like, Rockstar Spud. He's
Yeah, at least they've actually, like, acknowledged Rockstar Spud. Like, I saw things of him in Impact. That's weird. Anyway.
But anyway, the way I've seen it, Alexander's been chasing the belt for like the longest time, and I think Alexander definitely deserves the win. For the cruiserweight. So I'm picking Alexander.
That's fair. Like, he's been chasing for a long time, but I feel like a loss here would be like the straw that broke the camel's back and would, like...
Send him into the heel spiral.
Yeah, basically. But that also makes sense. Okay, so... Alright, so me and Kanako have Mustafa, and Boyce has Cedric. Man, who would have thought Mustafa would end up being, like, the best babyface on the roster right now?
Well,
I've known for ages he had the potential to be it.
Well, I know he was. If we did our if we did our best and worst list, he was definitely up there for one of the most improved wrestlers of the last year.
Yeah, because he came from literally just being a guy, like literally the alternate from the Cruiserweight Classic, to like the best guy in the Cruiserweight division right now. Anyway, so time to start this main card thing. We've got 10 matches on the main card.
Possibly 11.
Possibly 11, yes indeed, but we'll get to that later. For right now, we begin with the return of Daniel Bryan.
Yes. 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 Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
We're not doing the chant.
We're doing the chant.
Aww.
Alright, Daniel Bryan and Shane.
It's okay. You did a thing, and that thing was great. Come here. Mwah.
The sweetness.
I love it.
So, Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. If Owens and Zayn wins, they will be rehired.
To SmackDown.
To SmackDown. Yes, that is important. So Shane McMahon is in a bad spot right now.
We don't know how bad, though.
Yeah, he came down with a bad case of stomach death, basically.
Basically, the same thing that Brock Lesnar had for a while.
Yeah, and if you got the thing that, like, debilitated Brock Lesnar, what the hell chance do you have, Shane McMahon?
Well, then again, he did survive a helicopter crash, so...
True. Very true. This man is, a living embodiment of the daredevil that he is in the ring.
So, here's the thing. There's one of two ways this is going.
Yes.
Daniel Bryan and Shane win. Kevin Owens and Sami get hired on Raw, like, the night after.
Which would be dumb.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win, and then Shane and Daniel Bryan ship them off to Raw later.
Okay. How about this one, though? Daniel Bryan turns on Shane McMahon and sides with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. There's boys.
It's not gonna work. He's too much of a... The way they've been building this, Shane is too much of a face.
Shane is the worst. Shane is the worst baby face in history. He's worse than Enzo Amore as a face.
Yes, but he's been betrayed as a face.
Well, who the fuck's fault is that?
Creative.
Yes.
Correct. I'm looking from creative's point of view, where if Daniel Bryan turns on Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan is a heel. That will never work. I don't care what world you live in. Daniel Bryan is forever babyface at this point.
True. But that being said, the stipulation of this practically requires Owens and Zayn to win. Mm-hmm.
Unless they do something stupid like, I don't know, let Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have a break and then let them go off and do that PWG farewell show that I wish I could go to.
That'd be insane.
That'd be fucking amazing.
But, boys, do you
have in terms of storyline, the best way to, as I see them going about it, is Kevin and Owens and Zayn will be winning, but it's a matter of who's taking the pin, because Daniel Bryan's just coming back, and I don't think they want him taking the pin that early. But on the other, Shane McMahon has a case of deteriorating colon.
So
That could also be used as a match ender. Like, what if they just target
punch him in the kidney.
Yeah.
just target the stomach of Shane and just kill him that way.
So what I'm thinking is, the best option is that Shane McMahon needs to eat the pin.
And that's fine. Shane eats pins all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What I could see doing is Shane getting attacked early on in the match and having to tag Daniel in. Daniel just does a shite ton in a pseudo handicap match.
Mm-hmm.
Shane gets tagged. Hot Shane just eats a pop-up powerbomb and then it just goes to Sammy and Kevin.
Very cold tag, as it were.
Yeah, it's one of those cold tags when they not cold
like
tags,
the one that
hot
happened
tags
with.
when...
Remember that match on SmackDown? It was a 6-man tag. It was
The best example is when Seth Rollins tagged in Jason Jordan, and Jason Jordan goes in for a second and tags back out, but instead of going back to tag, Shane goes back to tag, gets pulled in, pop-up powerbomb.
No, the best example of that was on SmackDown. It was a 6-man tag. It was Kane, Ambrose, and James Ellsworth versus the Wyatt family.
I don't remember back to that. Fuck.
Ellsworth gets the hot tag and immediately eats a Sister Abigail. Runs into it. It was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But yes.
Anyway,
yes.
I think
Kevin
we're
Owens,
all
Sami Win.
picking- Yeah, I think we're all picking Kevin Owens and Sammy for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, easy enough. All right, next up, Kurt Angle and Rhonda frickin' Rousey. That's cool to say. Versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
I like Holly Holmes.
Holly Holmes is good, but Ronda Rousey is
Oh yeah.
even to this day, even with all the shit that's happened to her, Ronda Rousey's still the most famous female MMA fighter in the world.
Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Even though Chris Cyborg is better, holy shit, she scares me.
many women in the UFC scare me for a legit reason.
Yes, but anyway.
So here's the thing. I think this match is going to go on fairly late in the show. Not massively late, but around that midpoint.
Yeah, this match is screaming to me sub-main event. Third from last, fourth from last, one of those type deals.
Around that mid-area. So, here's my thought. So, we're having this match. Triple H calls to the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 4 horsewomen of NXT come out.
Oh, wait. Rousey's one of the 4 horsewomen.
No, of NXT.
Oh, of NXT, okay.
So, this would have to be after Charlotte's match and after... This would have to be after Charlotte's match.
Yeah, because Charlotte's the only horsewoman competing on the main card.
Which I am fine with that, especially if it's Charlotte comes out and she sells the match.
Sure.
So, they come out, they come to distract Rhonda, then the 4 horsewomen of MMA come out, and then you have the setup for next year's Mania.
Next year's Mania, next year's Survivor Series.
Yeah, a match later on. I could see this match, and this, I would hate this, but it would get such a reaction. During that interaction, Stephanie rolls up Rhonda. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. There's a difference between getting a heel reaction and just being fucking retarded. Okay?
Remember, this is Stephanie McMahon and Triple H booking.
Yes, I agree with that. If any McMahon is going to do wrong by the business, it's going to be Stephanie. But at the same time, even they have to realize it. With Triple H being in the match, I trust him way more than I trust Steph. With him being in the match, he has to know that this will only get you shat on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the closest thing to being a lock of the night. It's Kurt Angle and it's Ronda Rousey. Specifically, it's Ronda Rousey. She's going to armbar the shit out of Stephanie.
That's why I'm worried for the sneaky pin. I'm not saying that Stephanie and Triple H are gonna ruffle stomp Kurt and Rhonda. I'm saying it's gonna look like Kurt and Rhonda are gonna easily win, but then we have that whole interaction, and then it's like, it's just this quick pin, because Ronda's not she's not a WWE
Stop
wrestler.
right there. Yes, she is. She's signed full-time. She's going to be here afterwards.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, Rhonda hasn't had a match yet.
Oh, so it's like the Sting thing.
It's not more. It's less like the Sting thing. It's more like the Rhonda's not 100% ready for what a WWE match is like.
Yeah, but she should still be able to beat Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, no. I'm not saying she... Like, you're not understanding how I'm booking this. How I'm booking this is Ronda and Kurt ruffle stomp Triple H in that. Triple H calls for backup, up like a McMahon would do. The backup kind of works, and it's just a pin. It's just a roll-up. The moment the referee's hand hits the ground for free, Rhonda kicks out and then lays into Stephanie.
That still looks so bad. Voice, what do you have to say?
This is probably going to be the worst match on the card.
Depending on how much of the match is Angle and Triple H. Because those guys are still decent.
Yeah.
But I do still see Rhonda and Kurt winning. But the only way, like... Again, it has to be based on her field. It's got to be a submission finish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've also got. Are you going with Triple H and Steph?
Yes, I am. I'm going to be the contrarian here.
You weirdo. Okay, next up is a triple threat tag team match. We got to keep going. This is a very long cast. A triple threat tag team match for the WWE SmackDown tag titles. The Usos, who finally get to be on the main roster, or the main card of Mania. Sweet, sweet victory. Okay. The New Day, either Kofi, Big E, or Xavier, and the Bludgeon Brothers.
So it's the Bludgeon Brothers, right?
Maybe?
I can't see. The way they've been building the Bludgeon Brothers, they have to win.
They might, but, like, here's the thing with this card. There's going to be a lot of title changes. So, someone has to retain. And I'm actually going to take the Usos to retain. Like, I don't have a ton of, like, reasoning behind this. It's just, like... I get the feeling that this is going to be a car crash of a match. Like, even if it doesn't have the TLC stipulation attached, like, these guys are going to go ham on each other.
Well, it's a triple threat match. There's no disqualification.
Right. So, get ready to see those mallets in action. So, but yeah, I think that this match is going to be really crazy, and by the end, it might not even matter who gets the pin. Like, everybody will just be kind of, like, exhausted. So I'm gonna tentatively say Usos retain.
I'm saying Bludgeon Brothers. Voice.
I'm going to say Usos retain.
All right.
I'm still the contrarian. I'm the only one.
Okay. So next up we have for the Raw Tag Team titles, The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro versus Braun Strowman and a mystery partner. Ooh. So I think we should do 2 predictions for this one.
Mm-hmm.
What? And the second prediction just for fun.
Yeah. Well, no. Like let's both make them worth a point.
Okay.
All right.
Who's gonna get the win, and who's gonna be Strowman's partner? Who's it gonna be, and why is it Neville?
Wait, you seriously think Neville's gonna be the?
Yeah, I think Neville's gonna be the guy. Okay, number one. And there's a weird bit of reasoning I have for this. You remember this feud between Baron Corbin and Sin Cara?
I try
Correct
not to
answer
think
should
about
be
it.
no. Okay, so it happened right before Survivor Series.
I tried to blank it out, but you just reminded me.
Okay, fantastic. So he was in the Cruiserweight division for a little while, and he got out of it. So, like, a guy like Neville? Yeah, why not? Why?
See, I have 2 reasons for why Neville would never agree to that.
Would never agree to be partnered up with the hottest tag or hottest act in WWE right now?
Because, see, no matter how long they work together, they won't hold the belts forever.
Okay, that's fine.
And then the moment that those 2 break up, Braun is going over Neville.
Okay, that's fine, but like, you give them 5 months with the tag titles and let them just go nuts on the division. Tell me that's not a hot enough storyline to get Neville to come back.
No, Neville.
Well,
I've been following the Neville story for a while now. He wouldn't go for that because he would make more money. He'd have a better chance making more money outside of WWE than doing that.
that would also imply that he's going to get released, and WWE seems to have no interest in releasing him. Boys?
All right. Well, Braun Strowman's partner. Initially, I was thinking the Big Show, but that's too obvious of a pick.
Well...
It's the Big Show.
Exactly. Well done.
But here's another interesting pick. Another burly man, Trent Seven.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, I know that won't happen because he's currently in a tournament during WrestleMania weekend with his best friend and buddy,
Tyler Bate.
Best friend, yeah, Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate.
You remember what the Hardys were doing the same day as WrestleMania?
They're
but they're
Case closed.
They're in a tournament to get a shot at the NXT tag belts.
Okay. They could lose.
I don't see them losing. I've seen the opponents. They're making the finals at best.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
And
I wouldn't be shocked if they were a second round out. Like, Trent Seven is unfortunately not that well protected in NXT.
Anyway.
I'll put him with Braun Strowman.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what about you, Kanako?
So. There is one person who everyone is forgetting. One man who, oddly enough, has beaten a world champion. Who has 2 fists and a dream.
I hate
No.
and also kind of love this.
Ladies and gentlemen, my pick for Braun's partner
is John Cena! Da, 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 da.
No. Is
You're setting
James
up too well.
Ellsworth.
You know what? Who was Braun's first opponent?
James Ellsworth.
Who is the person he absolutely despises and knows he can beat the living hell out of?
James Ellsworth.
Who
Who's
eliminated him from Survivor Series in 2016?
James Ellsworth.
Who's the one person he knows he can get them to do whatever he wants?
Yeah. I could believe it. If Ellsworth comes out, that will get a huge reaction, I promise you.
Massive pop.
So,
hell, even let him come out with his intergender championship. That is a thing he is doing in the Indies, and it's amazing.
Wow.
He's about to, I think, during WrestleMania weekend, he faces Emma.
Okay, that's good. So,
and I think we all agree that Braun and his tag team partner are winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, to go along with kind of the both yours and my pick, WWE loves their big man, small man tag teams, and and Strowman and Neville would be legit, and Strowman and Ellsworth would be comical. So either way, all right. Next, SmackDown Women's Championship: Charlotte versus Asuka. So I said that the Rousey match was lock of the night. This is a close second. There is no freaking chance that they are ending the streak yet. Asuka's only been on the main roster for 6 months. Yeah, next Mania.
Yeah.
Either that or some random show, and the person who gets it will be just the worst. Oh god, it's gonna be heel Sasha, isn't it?
Actually, I could see it being, if they really want to waste it, throw it on Liv Morgan.
No, dude, stop. Just stop. Stop. So, but yeah, Asuka is gonna win. It's gonna be like a 15-minute match. They're gonna look great.
15 to 20.
By the way, this is the first WrestleMania one-on-one match for a women's title since Mania 23, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's been 11 years. Yeah, for a couple years it wasn't defended, and ever since the women's titles have been revived, it's all been in multi-man matches. It was a triple threat at Mania 32, Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte. A four-way
and
for
a
the Raw
six-pack
title last year, and a six-man.
Yeah, a six-pack and a fatal four-way.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't had a
So
one-on-one. Yes.
Asuka is winning.
Now.
Cool. Next.
My favorite match.
Really?
The goddess. The Empress. The Queen.
The Empress is Asuka, the Queen is Charlotte.
I was making a joke. Jeez.
I know, and your joke's bad. Well done.
She is all of that rolled into one tiny little package. She is Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax.
Very tiny. Very, very tiny.
I'm picking Alexa Bliss.
You know what? I am too. Like, I've never been that on board with Nia Jax. This is gonna sound a little.
Promo work is so bad.
Yeah, this might sound a little mean, but if she was 150 pounds lighter, she'd still be in NXT.
Yeah.
Like, she's only on the main roster because she has something unique going for her.
And here's the thing. We've seen, there's pictures of her lighter, and she looks amazing.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know. Yeah, Alexa.
I'm picking Carmella Cashin.
Oh! Okay.
I could see that.
That'd be cool. Is it going to be like a Brock Roman from Mania 31 thing, where she cashes in like mid-match?
No, I'm gonna say it's gonna be an after-match thing. Like Alexa Bliss wins, but barely. Nia Jax just destroys her,
and then
Carmella comes down.
I'm changing my pick. I am changing my pick. My pick is Nia to win via disqualification. So, here's the book. Look, Alexa and Nia are going. Nia's looking like she's gonna win. Gets clocked in the back by the briefcase, goes out of the ring. Carmella goes, I'm cashing in. Pins Alexa, 1, 2, 3. Nia comes in and just clotheslines her. Actually, no, Nia chases her out of the ring, and Carmella's like holding the belt, running up the massive ramp that they're gonna have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will say it's going to be... I still think Alexa's going to retain, and I think Carmella will cash in the night after. Because she's already at 281 days, I think it was. She's already set the record for the longest Money in the Bank longest time to hold a briefcase. And she's got to cash in sooner. She's going to miss it.
Yep.
So,
She is.
so I'm going to say Raw after Mania. Nia kills the Alexa Bliss celebration, and then Carmella runs out and cashes in.
Okay. All right.
I'll tell you what I'd love to see one year from a Money in the Bank person. Someone just, the night they win it, say, I'm cashing this in at WrestleMania. Whoever the champion is, they're facing me.
Yeah, there's been a couple people who've tried to do that. I remember Mr. Kennedy.
And then he got hit with the wellness policy.
I was waiting for somebody else to do the thing. Mr. Kennedy?
Kennedy.
Kennedy!
Yeah, he got wellness policy'd, and I want to say Edge said he'd do it the first time he won it.
I think he was thinking about it, and then he said no. Then New Year's Revolution, Vince told him to lift the cage because he was cashing in, and then
Right.
Daniel Bryan, I think, was going to tease that he was going to cash at Mania, and then he did it at TLC.
One of the few people who've called their shot is Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, which is why he has the best cash in.
Well, also Cena,
Yeah, but he failed.
Yeah, only one who called his shot and made it.
That's true.
Anyway.
So, next match is a fatal four-way match for the United States Championship. Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev.
Happy Rusev Day.
Rusev Day.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing that WrestleMania happens to fall on Rusev Day. So beautiful.
Truly a spectacle that everyone should be proud of.
Yes.
Yes. Jinder Mahal's winning.
What?
What?
Search your feelings, you know this to be true.
No. Rusev is winning.
That would be the fun option.
That is the option I'm picking. Don't care if I'm wrong. I've done all the crazy picks. I'm the only one doing it, so I may as well keep going.
Jinder Mahal's a pretty crazy freaking pick.
But here's the thing: looking at the list, there's very few matches where I've gone, the fans are going to go away happy. And I think this is going to be one of those ones where they just finally give us what we want, and then they fuck us over with the next match.
Yeah, maybe. Voice?
I pledge my allegiance to Rusev Day.
What?
Rusev Day. Rusev Day.
Believe me, I want handsome Rusev to get his due after getting just shafted the last 3 WrestleManias, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did he do last year?
Last year he was, I think, the third to last person eliminated from the armbar.
And the year before that, I believe he lost to John Cena.
No, that was 3 years ago. 2 years ago, he was in that 6-man tag with the New Day along with the League of Nations, and then they got killed by old people.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the League of Nations because I blanked it
The International House of
Human Being.
Yeah, the International House of Dumbasses, as I called them.
Yes. So yeah, we've got 2 for Rusev and 1 for Jinder.
I will hinder Jinder as much as physically possible.
Believe me, I don't feel good about it. But yeah. So, next up, we have a triple threat match for the Intercontinental title, which I think could end up being match of the night. This is going to be a great match. The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. If you will recall, I believe on the Raw after last year's Mania, sometime around there, these three had a triple threat match for the IC title #1 contendership. And it was like a 4.5-star match.
I have to double check the Meltzer stuff, but I believe so.
Yeah.
I need to check something.
You go ahead and do that. But yeah, I think that this is going to be like a fucking great match. And right now, I'm gonna say Rollins wins, if only to get him his Grand Slam.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's the one title he needs. And then Rollins and Balor can feud for the rest of the summer.
I would like that, but then again, the match they had on Raw. Like, I don't think they can the big question is, can they top what they just did at last Monday?
Well, it's WrestleMania. If there's ever going to be a time to do it.
But
I'm very sorry to both of you. But The Miz is retaining.
No, he's not. Shut up. So,
yes, he is.
No, like, this is the time for him to drop that title, like, and move up.
He's got a kid.
So, here's one reason why he is not moving up. Roman Reigns
needs somebody to feud with.
Oh, Finn!
Okay, that would work, but also Reigns versus Miz is an actual feud.
Here's the thing, though. Balor Club versus The Shield. Because
I don't think that's
not happening until later. Much later, until Ambrose is healthy.
Yeah, and also I think Ambrose is going to end up going back to SmackDown. Because he was amazing there.
There's also my other crazy idea.
Alright, so, boys.
Well, okay, so one's for Rollins, one's for Miz. I'm splitting down the middle. I'm taking Balor.
Nice, I like it.
Good.
So that makes things very. Bonus prediction. This won't count for the total. Are we getting Demon Balor?
No, we're getting Club Balor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if anything, Gallows and Anderson will be there to assist, or at least, or there to neutralize Axel and Dallas.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Before we get into the championship matches, let's talk about that one match that maybe.
Yes.
Let's talk about Cena and Undertaker.
Not happening.
No.
What happened with that?
So Cena's gonna get an opponent, but it's not Undertaker.
Who?
I don't know. See, if they were gonna do Undertaker, they would have done it by now. Because, like,
Undertaker just must not be cleared. Or something
it might
like that.
be. Like, here's the thing. I think he might have just pulled the "I'm done."
Maybe. Like,
And
that'd be
honestly,
nice.
I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, because, like, what happened at the end of Mania 33, like, that was a very clear indication of, like, yeah, I'm done.
Undertaker is done.
Mm-hmm.
At most, we might get Biker Taker, but I don't want Biker Taker. I want him to just, like, retire.
That'd be nice.
Open up a motorcycle shop in, like,
Death
Houston.
Valley.
Yeah, open up a Death Valley Auto.
That'd be nice.
So, no, I don't think... I do not think that Undertaker's gonna show up. Instead... someone from Cena's... Probably another person from Cena's not too distant past might show up.
Who?
Well, let's see. Who was just thrown into a pit of water?
Oh dear.
No. Not yet, at least.
Now, this is going to be the birth of Sister Abigail.
No!
None of this sounds great.
Bad voice. Bad. Sit.
I am sitting.
Oh,
Good.
well.
Okay, so Cena Undertaker not happening. What's the next match on the card? Oh wait, do we just have the 2 championship matches?
Yeah. We're
Okay.
down to the final 2.
Okay, let's do the one that we know is not going to be the main event, but goddamn, we wish it was.
Yep.
AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship.
Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance is gonna be amazing!
They got to get the for one, they have to get the who's the violin player
No.
that
No, don't do that.
no.
Fuck. Just. This is what you do. You go. It's a pay-per-view. It's WrestleMania. You go screw the PG rating, and you copy what they did at Wrestle Kingdom. Strippers on poles, and a big big fuck off soul band playing his thing.
So,
Hey, it is in New Orleans.
Oh, what? So like have people just throwing out beads?
Yeah, and have like a bun the whole 9 brass band, the whole 9 yards, just everything. Massive Mardi Gras party, because that is Shinsuke Nakamura to a T.
That would be pretty cool. I would be on board with this.
Then again, it would be weird hearing a tuba playing the cello part of Rising Sun. Like
Now I want to see it.
You're selling me on this. You're really selling me on it. Alright, so it's gotta be Shinsuke, right?
It's gotta be. The only way it's not Shinsuke is if AJ turns heel.
I like AJ better as a face, to be honest.
I do too. I'm saying that's the only way I can see AJ
Yeah.
retaining.
Even so, like I know there's going to be definitely a blow off match, which will.
Which is fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the big question afterwards is, okay, now that you have one of these two still continuing to be, either continuing to be or changing belts. So which one do you think Daniel Bryan's going to face first?
AJ.
You want Shinsuke?
As champion or not as champion?
Not as champion. Daniel goes after AJ. I think he's going to work his way up the card.
Okay. Alright, so in that case, I will say that the winner will be Nakamura. I say Nakamura has paid his dues. It is time for him to be crowned WWE Gold.
Yep.
That's not NXT.
Yep.
Nakamura.
Nakamura.
All day, every day.
Shinsuke.
Okay, I think... Oh, okay, before we get to the final match, let's talk a little bit briefly about the Hall of Fame this year. Yay or nay on the Hall of Fame this year?
Yay up until the celebrity wing, which I think should be removed.
Yeah, I think this year we have a very good, a very good card.
There's no one in it where I say, oh, you could have picked blank.
Mm-hmm. The only one that I know shocked a lot of people was Jeff Jarrett.
That was more shocking because we didn't expect it, not because we didn't want it.
I mean, he definitely deserves to be in it, but but I'm assuming there's still a lot of bad blood between Jarrett and McMahon.
I want to point out something. I'm privy to Jeff Jarrett, a large portion of Jeff Jarrett's career, because I've watched him from the days back when he would flip between SmackDown, between WWE and
WCW.
I've watched all of TNA, even back when it was NWA TNA, and I've also watched almost all of GFW. I can't believe that he is getting a ring. The hell!
His Hall of Fame speech is going to be so much fun.
Yes, it is.
Actually, how did Jim Cornette? Sorry, how did Jim Cornette pronounce? Hi, I'm Jim Cornette. I got a live microphone, and the guy in the back asleep. Let's have some fun.
So, I'll tell you what I love. So, just before SmackDown came on, they released a video on Twitter, and it was like, and it was Jeff Jarrett coming back, like backstage at SmackDown and such, and he runs in, and you have him run into AJ, and it's just the sweetest thing ever, because like, to a certain extent, if it wasn't for TNA, AJ wouldn't be as big as he is today.
Oh, definitely not. Like, TNA made AJ Styles.
AJ Styles made TNA.
Of course, it was a mutual thing.
Yeah, it's like the two made each other. The whole, this is the house AJ Styles built. That's where it began in TNA.
Alright.
Yeah,
So.
I like pretty much all of the, like, Dudley's good choice. Edge and Christian are inducting them. Molly Holly's inducting Ivory, also good choice.
Molly Holly should get in soon, but yes.
I've got a question.
Yes.
Do they have right to censor Ivory theme?
Not sure. I know they...
Do they? Because you know how they can't, like, when they go, it's such and... when they bring them out for during the actual Hall of Fame show, they have their music play.
Oh, and all of a sudden the siren starts blaring.
I really hope it's right to censor.
Out comes Stevie Richards. Out comes the Good Father. Val Venus. This could be good.
Bull Buchanan comes back.
Who?
Exactly.
Okay. So, last match, time for sadness.
So,
for the WWE.
We don't know who's gonna win this match.
Let me say it, damn it. For the Universal title, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
Now, before we all say our obvious pick, the Monday night, again, the go-home show before Raw, people were cheering for Roman. There were "Let's Go Roman" chants.
Well, I'll be damned. It's finally working.
Yes, after you had to make Brock Lesnar the ultimate heel.
Which he should have been since, ending the Undertaker streak, but that's beside the point.
So, yeah. Guys?
Yeah.
But putting the belt on Roman is the best choice. You have more opponents to do so, like, especially with more people coming back. Samoa Joe, hi, welcome back.
So who are you guys picking?
Roman
Reigns.
Well,
You're not good at doing the singing thing.
Darn it.
I'm sorry, but I am picking the reigning, defending WWE Universal Champion Brock Lesnar.
Why?
See, the weird thing is, this is not that shocking for me, because there's a nagging voice in the back of my head that's like, Brock could eat Roman's fucking lunch.
So, here's my reasoning. Brock Lesnar wins. Brock Lesnar walks on to Raw the next night, drops the belt in the middle of the ring.
Hold on. Good.
Drops the belt in the middle of the ring, and you have yourself a completely open field for everyone on Raw to go after that belt.
What, he just vacates it after...
He vacates the damn thing on the night after WrestleMania. That does two things. One, if Brock Lesnar ever comes back, He is the undisputed, undefeated WWE Universal Champion.
Cool.
It also gives every possible title contender on Raw a chance at that damn belt. If you put it on Rome, we'll hold that till next Mania.
That's a solid prediction, but you also can't ignore the raging hard-on that Vince has for Roman, and how, damn it, we're going to get another coronation.
But Roman winning that not at Mania, but through beating every single man on the roster through a tournament.
We tried that and it failed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Survivor Series 2015.
Mm-hmm.
When Rollins, blew out his knee, his ACL, his MCL, and his meniscus.
Yeah.
But I still think I like that booking more than I do just handing it to Roman at Mania.
Well, not gonna hand it. He's got to get one. He's ass kicked.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing, and this is the thing that's making me really pick Brock. Roman hit 5 Superman punches, stunned Brock Lesnar, nearly dropped him, stunned him, damn sure it did.
Mm-hmm.
1 F5, Roman's down.
Number one, Roman's kicking out of an F5. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm not
two,
saying
mm-hmm.
I'm not saying 1 F5 will end it. I'm saying an F5 can end it.
Like, the Superman punch has been so nerfed at this point. It's practically a transitional move for him. It's
what it always should have been, where he Superman punches someone, then he spears them.
right. Like, the spear is, as always, his go-to move of death.
I honestly think he should replace the spear anyway.
His spear's fine. But yeah, I as much as I want to go, yes, that is actually good booking, and I could believe that Brock could win and then piece the fuck out. Vince's rager for Roman shall pierce the heavens.
Now I can't stop thinking of a naked Vince.
You're welcome.
Oh.
So yeah, Roman wins. Roman something low. And voice, you got Roman too?
Yep, I got Roman. It's honestly best for the company, best to have an actual fighting champion and not show up when he feels like it.
Best for business, one might say.
If I'm right, I will do a reaction of Brock Lesnar winning, and I will put it on. I will do the whole Stardust app thing.
Ah, okay.
I will do that if I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'll probably go drink a large amount of alcohol.
Okay. Well,
I'll drown myself in Super Card of Honor. That's what I'll do.
Nice. So, that is it. We've been at this for over an hour now. And, yeah. I think we've got a good little thing going here. Mm-hmm. That's all for us. Are we doing a WrestleMania post WrestleMania? Maybe post...
I assume we are.
I would like to do one. I'd also like to do one for NXT and Super Card of Honor.
I think we should do all of that, in one big video, Super Card of Honor. What's it called?
I would
take over separate. New Orleans.
Yeah, I would at least separate Super Card of Honor and the WWE. Have the WWE stuff, have the indie stuff separate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe, but have most of it at least be on one video, I'm including the Raw and SmackDown after Mania. So
we can always just record it in one lot and then split it up if we feel like it.
Cool. All right.
Sounds good.
So that's all for us. We will see you guys later.